Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlog and this is City of Heroes on the private Everlasting server. We're at Founders Falls. We haven't been here before. We have a bunch of new contacts in Founders Falls. Time to start some story arcs. I got a bunch of contacts that may or may not do story arcs. We've got these guys from Praetoria in the first ward. I don't even know how to get there. We've got an Ouroboros contact. And we've got this guy from the Vanguard who seems like he's picking up a the end of a storyline I haven't even done, so I don't know what the story is with him, but we're going to work on Founders Falls right now. Philippa Romero, I remember, does give a story arc. I can't remember which one. And she's got a Richte story arc, it looks like, right? She said she's detected a disturbing trend in activities of the Lost. They've carried out raids against a local business, grocers, gas stations, liquor stores, but they've also hit several major tech companies. I think these tech raids may have been ordered by the Lost's masters, the Richte. I want you to investigate a cave where the Lost may be storing stolen technology. So we're going to investigate the tech, and we're probably going to be fighting some Richte. That's in Skyway City. So we're going to head back to the train station, which is here. So I really like Founders Falls. This is one of my favorite, perhaps my favorite zone in the city. It's kind of like Venice, so it's got all these canals and bridges and lots of waterways, and then the city, the city blocks are kind of up on islands, as you can see. It's really pretty here. You got to be careful here because there are Richte up on the roofs, but also up on the rooftops in a lot of the areas, particularly in this region where the stores are. There are Nemesis snipers, so they can shoot a long way. They're very accurate, they're very dangerous, they're lieutenants, and they have AoE. It's an AoE attack, so I don't have good defense against that. So we got to watch out for that until we get evasion at level 35. So now we're going to Skyway City. We're going to go to the south terminal. I don't know which terminal we're going to need, doesn't really matter. We're going to investigate these thefts, and I think Philippa gets us into a Richte story arc, but it could be something else. I'm not sure. So, alright. So we're going to hit this cave and recover the tech that the Richte stole, that the Lost stole on behalf of the Richte. And we'll probably hit level 31 in this episode. Looks like a large team going in here for something, but we're in our own private instance, so that doesn't really matter. So there's a tumble of dirty blankets in the corner, indicates that the Lost are regular visitors, but my trained ear recognizes the sound of Richte machinery, so we're definitely going to be fighting the Richte. A lot of people hate the Richte, but I love beating on them. The only thing is their drones are a pain in the neck because they have very high defense, so you got to make sure you got your focus chi or some accuracy inspirations ready to go when you fight them. Okay, Richte monkeys, they're not of any particular problem. Headmen. These guys are a lot like the Lost. Have a lot of the same abilities as like the Lost Headmen, right? I mean, there's a reason why the Lost are called Headmen also. The monkeys are really nothing to worry about. Unless you get a lot of them. I can't hit him. What is wrong? There we go. Unless there's like a lot of them. Like if 20 of them gang up on you, they can be a problem, but they're mostly not trouble at all. Yeah, I can still remember going, purposely going, oh, these guys are a pain. Communications officers. I didn't get him in time, or did I? I did. They'll pull out a portal and teleport another Richte in. I remember going into the Richte war zone. I think at the time it was called the Richte crash site. And there's a whole, it's a hazard zone with lots of Richte. And I went in there on purpose to do some leveling back when there wasn't enough content. The Guardian, I don't know which one's worse. I think I'm going to hit the Guardian. He'll shield the comm officer, so I'm going to stun him. He did it anyway. And so now this guy's shielded, and he teleported a headman in. Okay, so we gotta get this comm officer down. Anyway, I went into the Richty crash site, and I just started pounding on Richty. And I said, I really like, I said something over the group chat. I said something like, I just love Richty. And they were like, yeah, right. They thought I was joking around. And I said, no, I mean it. I love Richty. And they were like, how can you love Richty? I'm like, because they're just fun to pound on. And whoever it was said, what do you mean they're fun to pound on? They're like, they're so horrible. I'm like, nah, they're basically just bags of hit points, and I just pound the crap out of them. And the drones are a little bit of a pain, but it's, they're not that powerful. It's no big deal. And they were like, not that powerful. What about all their mez? And you got to realize, I got practice brawler on permanent here. Nothing mezzes me. So by the time I started fighting Richty, I was level 30 or 31. They didn't mez me because they can't, right? I have practice brawler, so they cannot mez me, right? But most of their weapons, you see how their swords glow? They have a small mez effect on almost every weapon. So the blasters and the controllers and stuff who were fighting the Richty were like, oh my god, they suck, they're so horrible, because they're mezzing us all the time, right? Because they didn't have any mez defense. And I was like, Richty mez? I didn't even know they did. And the cursing on the channel, people were like, oh my god, how can you not know they mez? Like, I don't get mez by them. They're like, oh my gosh, like, they're so bad. Yeah, well, not for me, right? But I just didn't realize. I mean, I literally did not know that they had mez attacks. I mean, I should have realized it because I knew the Lost had Richty weapons, and the Lost had mez attacks. Okay, so now this drone is going to be a super pain because the Guardian shielded him. Right, and now he's going to be very hard to hit. But I had Focus Chi running, so that helped. But yeah, the worst thing is when they shield the drones, which they almost always do. It becomes very hard to hit the drones, right? You end up with like 25% to hit or something. And there's a glowy. There we go. I found a clue. And the clue says, I found this book in the Richty base, written by hand. It describes a utopian society in which physical labor is unnecessary, in which each member's needs are provided for in full. You can imagine the downtrodden lost poring over this manuscript in wonder. Okay. So where else can we go here? Okay. So let's make sure this area is cleaned out. Looks like it. So we'll go back up and go to the other side of the hallway. So yeah, they were like really angry at me because I thought Richty were easy and they thought they were so hard, and they just couldn't even picture that you could fight them without getting constantly missed. But yeah, have I been missed yet? No. Will I be mez? No. So now this is the Richty version of a Headman gun. Remember, Lost have like Headman riflemen and stuff, named after the Richty version. Richty are obviously more dangerous to most people than Lost, but for me, the Lost are more dangerous because I didn't have mez defense back then. Now I do, so yeah, good luck mezzing me, buddy. They can take a lot of punishment. They're fun to beat on. And they're interesting because you have to like be smart enough to take out the Guardians and their portal, the guys who do the portals, the communications officers. You have to be smart enough to do that in the right way. Blue liquid. This sample of the lost mutagen sealed in a sturdy glass container. And there's the boss. Oh, this guy. And there's a Guardian, nobody to shield, because they took your little buddy out already. Click. And we completed the mission already. Are you kidding me? We found a stolen biological battery, and it's an organic battery. But I'm fighting the boss. Screw that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fun to beat on. Yeah, knocked him over. Now we're just gonna pound. Except I don't want to knock him down because there's probably guys down below. Look at that. Just kicking his butt. See what I mean about how they're fun to beat on? You haven't even touched me, buddy. And there we go. And we don't need to break free. There are more rickety, aren't there? Yeah, right up here. And that takes care of him. There's no other guys? Oh, there we go. Headman, gunman, and monkeys. Alright, let's take out the gunman. But I'm not gonna kick him because I don't want to knock him down. He's gonna go down anyway. He went down anyway. There you are. You see what I mean? These guys are not helpless. They're fun to beat on, but they have powers and stuff. Where the heck did he go now? Upstairs. Oh, I fell down. So now we have to fight these other guys. There's multiple levels to this thing. You. Die already. Come on. There we go. God, it's like the third time I thought he was gonna go. They're tough. Fun to beat on. And now we've leveled up. Come on. Is that everybody? I don't see any more. How about down below? Yeah, yeah. Here we go. And he's gonna bring in some more guys. Too late. Alright. Out we go. So, let's go back to Philippa Moreau. We're also going to want to level up. Just make sure my camera is straight, because I feel like it was angled a little bit. There we go. The Land of the Lost. Which, of course, used to be a TV show when I was a kid. In the 70s. It was a TV show about people who had gotten to a lost time or place where there were dinosaurs. It was a father and his two kids. Holly and Will, I think, were the kids. Okay, so where are we going? We're going to Luminary. Let's go ahead and level up. Next level. So we got 3 enhancement slots now because we're in the 30s. So, finish dodge. And finish crane kick. There we go. So now, what are we going to do? We're going to put 1 more of these in dodge and 2 damage in crane kick. Alright. But let's go to Philippa. Whoops. I'm not going to worry about that because that's like SOs or enhancements or whatever, and inventions. I'll play with that later. Let's go to Philippa and get our mission turned in. So Founders Falls. I am really disappointed that I have not gotten a Devouring Earth story. I thought there were at least 2 Devouring Earth story arcs, one in the 20s and one in the 30s. I've gotten nothing. And I like doing Devouring Earth. They're another one I like to beat on. So there's Philippa. Now you can see Founders Falls in the daytime and how pretty it is. All the sort of statues along the bridges and everything. It's a very pretty zone. My old martial arts super reflex scrapper used to live here. At least in character. She lived in one of these apartment buildings. Honestly don't remember which one. Alright, so we got a new contact. And then ask about available missions. So, I can't believe the Cray is doing this. There are people in Founders Falls, Brickstown, people outfitted with Cray security force, harassing people and performing combat drills in the streets. Whether these people are Cray or not, they have to be stopped, or something terrible happened over at Cray Industries. One of their scientists has gone mad. Apparently, this Dr. Nichols has developed some sort of genetic mutagen. He was frustrated by Cray's rigorous standards regarding the ethical treatment of human test subjects. Yeah, right. The Cray do not have rigorous standards. Look at that. That's levels 36 Richter over there. Will you negotiate the surrender of this mad Cray scientist? Yeah, let's negotiate his surrender. That's in Steel Canyon. Back to the train station. No, the train station. Do we have her cell phone now? We do. So you just have to do that one mission for them where you go back and forth and then they give you their cell phone number. By the way, that wasn't the way it was in launch. I think I've mentioned this before during the launch version of the, like the first couple of issues of the game, first 6 months or so that it was out. You might have had to do, if you look at this, right, you had to get like, so this is here, and then maybe up here is where the story arc starts, I don't know, but you had to get like to here with her, right? You had to do like 6 missions or something before she gave you her cell phone number, and then another 6 missions before she gave you a story arc. So there was a lot of, shall we say, grinding. Where are we going? Steel Canyon. There was a lot of, shall we say, grinding before you could actually get cell phone numbers and story arcs. Alright, so off to Steel Canyon. And we're going to try to stop this mad Cray scientist. And I like how the Cray are characterizing it as if he's crazy and they're normal. They're evil too, and they do not have ethical standards at all. That is BS. They're ethical, they're rigorous. Cray's rigorous ethical standards. We saw their ethical standards just in the last episode, where I had to rescue people who had been unethically treated by the Cray, right? 3 people, and I had to run them out, and the Cray were trying to like kill them and stuff, so yeah. Cray ethical standards, that's a contradiction in terms. Whoops. Okay. There we are. This is going to be a Cray lab. Back to combat jump, and in we go. So the next power I'm going to get will be Eagle's Claw, which is a level 32 and is the most powerful attack in martial arts. It's got a really cool animation too. So now I've got a Cray Radiologist. Over there we've got Scientist and Radiologist. Radiologist. Okay, so there's no medics. The medics are the healers, so they're the ones you gotta watch out for the most. These other guys buff, which is bad enough, and they'll debuff you, which is also bad enough, but the worst are the healers. So you can see I'm being debuffed. It's giving me minus accuracy, minus defense. Where is this guy coming from? Must have been up top. Maybe? Yeah, he must have been up above and saw me. I'll show you. where they were. What? Where is he coming from now? Where are these guys coming from? How many guys could have been above there? Up here? Yeah, that's where they came from, I guess. And so we still have this radiologist here. We'll use that. And his toxifying of me is over as soon as he... Perfect. That allows me to continue. Come on. There we go. And now the scientist. There we go. What is he doing here? Where is this guy coming from? Is this a patrol? What the heck? Why is this just random guy? It's like the spawning is messed up or something. This guy. He's trying to res this guy. Not gonna happen. Alright. Now what I was trying to show is I guess these guys were standing right here, and when they saw me show up, they fell down in here and started to attack. I don't know. 3 hostages to rescue. So now we gotta look all over the place, because the Lord only knows where the hostages are. Cray, this is a patrol. Why you patrol with one guy by himself, I don't know. Why is there nobody in here? Usually there's a hostage in this room. And there's a dead end here. Alright. I knew there should be another guy over here. There's usually not spawns of 2. Okay. So we gotta still keep looking for the 3 hostages, and remember, there could be up to 4 more levels after this level. Get the radiologist first, because he's the buffer, debuffer. Alright, and now... Good. And to the next level, with 3 more hostages still to get, and we're going to have to negotiate the mad scientist surrender as well. So we got 4 things to do. Right, the 3 hostages, and then his negotiated surrender. scientist, researcher, research assistant. Alright, well. I don't know that it matters. Knock him over. Yes, the Kree are interesting. They have a variety of abilities. They're obviously a, you know, science-based group. Researcher down. Is there a hostage down here? No. Still 3 hostages to go. And there's an elevator. But we gotta do this level first because there might be more. There might be a hostage or 2 on this level. Oh. Oh boy, my favorite room. Actually, I don't mind the room. The problem is mostly just trying not to aggro too much at once. Anybody back here? Nope. Sometimes there is. Sometimes there are guys back there. Sometimes there aren't. All right. Take out the research assistant. Hey, I was a research assistant at one point. I never did anything like what these guys are doing, though. Alright, so we got another right agent. Another field agent. Okay. And another one. Took care of them. And then there's more over here. Yeah, these guys can be taken out pretty easily if you've got focus chi running, which we do a lot of the time. Alright, so we've taken out this area. I have not seen any hostages. Let's go up here. There. No, no hostages, just more Kree. Oh, come on. Sometimes I gotta miss that guy. Alright, took care of them. Yeah, I don't see any hostages here, so I guess they're all going to be on the next 3 levels. Right? Because this is level 2 of potentially 5. We've gotten 0 things done, so it's all going to have to be on the next 3 levels. Where are the hostages? And why are they only in spawns of 2? Yeah, I don't know. Weird that they're in spawns of 2. Makes me feel like I'm missing something. I'm always missing something. If you've been watching the videos, you know I often miss things. Usually what happens is when I'm in a rush, I'm on my 3rd episode for the day, I'm tired like now, I want to go to bed. And I said I'll do one more mission, because I've done 3 or 4 short ones in a row. I'm going to do one more mission, and then it ends up being a really long one. Come on. Alright. So let's see what's over here. Anything? No. Nope. Wrong way. Want to go this way. Ah, there's a hostage. Gotcha. Okay, 2 hostages left. Yes, we gotta investigate every nook and cranny here. And sometimes it's hard to see, you know, where the little passages go and everything. Nothing here, okay. Alright, we go this way. This is what, level 3, I believe? That is nice, taking out 2 yellow con minions in 4 shots. There's another elevator. But before we go to the 4th floor, let's continue checking this. Dead end. Okay. Take him out first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy. Focus Chi. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 more. Gotcha. Alright, so another dead end. Scientist. This is a brutal room. Yeah, I should have pulled. Now we got a tanker here. That's not good. Whoa. Yeah, I should have pulled. And I know better, because this room is a pull room. You should pull in this room. And I didn't. And I got caught up in, what, 3 different spawns? Alright, now it's me in the tank, so that should be no problem. He's Lieutenant. We should be able to stun him, maybe, or knock him down. There we go. Gotta do some knockback. There we go. Gotcha. Okay. So let's rest. I hate resting at level 30. But when you get into a stupid mistake like what I just did, sometimes you have no choice. That was incredibly stupid. I know better than to just walk into this room. Or I should know better. I don't think there's going to be anybody back here. Alright. Medic first. Go. Take him out. Why am I missing so much? Oh, come on. Alright, now we gotta go through here. Anybody back here? No. Sometimes there are hostages in places like that. And we go up. And dead end. So where the heck? Oh, there's another elevator, so we gotta go up. Nope. How did I get over here? No. Oh, there. No. There it is. Okay. Jeez. All looks the same. Alright, so now I gotta go back, and we're gonna hit this next elevator, and this will take us, I think, to the 4th level. We still have 2 hostages and the boss to face. Yep, so we're in Delta 4. There can only be 5 total. So they should be on this level or the next. Okay, this is a pull. Come on. Alright. Well, I was trying to taunt. I don't know why the taunt wasn't working. I clicked it. I don't know. Alright, so get this guy. Alright, that takes them out. I should be able to go in now. Come on. There's Dr. Nichols. Okay, so we're gonna hit you. You're a minion? That's lame. That's really lame that he's just a minion. I thought he'd be at least a lieutenant. Yeah, I would have thought he would be better than a minion, that's for sure. Alright, so we freed that hostage. 1 to go. And I'm guessing that hostage might be behind the door, or there might be an elevator behind the door, and then we'll have a 5th level. But we'll see what it does here. Come on. Very finicky, these little hands. This should be the last room then, because I don't see any elevators. Oh yeah, there's the scientist. Come on. Okay, and that's the mission. So Philippa should be happy about that. Out we go. And we'll call her up, and then we will call it a night. So she's sorry you couldn't get Nicholas to come along peacefully. No story arc yet, so we'll have to see what happens with her. Try some of the other guys, but I'm going to go ahead and craft my enhancements for this next level. For level 35, I guess, or the 30, I guess level 30 enhancements, since we're 31. Can't do 35 until level 32. I'm going to go ahead and craft my enhancements. I'm going to do that off screen because I don't think anybody's going to want to watch that. It's kind of boring. And when I bring you back, probably tomorrow, I'll show you how I've done the enhancements. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Heroes.